Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. The reason you see
Smokey Robinson now being criminally investigated by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department for allegations of sexual assault. This coming 1 week after Robinson was sued by 4 former housekeepers who alleged she repeatedly abused them for years. NBC's Dana Griffin joins us tonight from LA with the latest. Dana, this just took a very, very big turn for Smokey Robinson and his wife. What do we know about this investigation?
Absolutely. Very, very disturbing as well, Tom. So these disturbing allegations were first brought to light last week when those 4 former housekeepers filed a lawsuit alleging that for years, Smokey Robinson either raped or sexually assaulted them while in his home here in Los Angeles County. All of them claimed that he would either call them to his bedroom or in an area of the home where cameras were not present, usually when the wife was not home. And they talk about how that's how he would force himself upon them. Now, one employee says that Robinson sexually assaulted her 23 times over a 6-year period. Another says that she was assaulted 20 times during the 12 years that she worked for the Motown legend.
Wow. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. Listen, this is disturbing to me, man. Smokey Robinson now, they've turned it up a notch, and now they're turning it criminal. So he's 85 years old, and they're now saying, you know what, we're going to lock him up because they filed criminal charges against him. It says the Los Angeles Sheriff Department has opened up a criminal investigation into Motown singer Smokey Robinson after 4 of his former staffers accused him of sexual assault and wage theft. Robinson, 85, was sued earlier this month by 3 former housekeepers and a former personal assistant who alleged that the singer, whose legal name is William Robbins, forced them to have sex with him and also failed to pay minimum wage or overtime. The suit, which was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, also accuses the singer's wife, Frances Robinson, of regularly screaming at the employees, using ethnical pejoratives and words of fouling to do anything to prevent her husband's sexual abuse, despite allegedly being aware of these actions. Man, this is sad. I feel bad for this whole situation. OG, you there?
Oh yeah. This, there we go with ongoing plots. When Barry Gordy made the deal with Universal to buy over Motown Records, he had Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, gave them lifetime executive positions in those organizations. So here we go again with the plot to take a black man out of position, 85-year-old man, and we're making an investigation, and conveniently these workers, and it's just like, we were talking about that yesterday, and I hate to agree with you again.
Yeah.
But here we go with these females making these allegations. If they turn out to be wrong, they should get the same sentence the people that they accused them of doing. They should be prosecuted and sent to prison.
Yes, and then you would definitely know when they brought it forth it'd be serious, not waiting a 2 year after or 4 years after, or saying you've been molested or raped
I needed my job.
Yeah, and you are. He did it 22 times. You counted it 21. Oh, this was 22 times we did it. 22 times over the course of 12 years. It's crazy, but this is what they're doing now, OG. Do you think, OG, this is a money grab, or what do you think this is?
But it's a systematic plot. So how does this all of a sudden happen to all black celebrities? White people ain't doing this. Mexican celebrities ain't doing this.
That's crazy that it's only affecting the black community.
And that's a plot. How does this happen? I mean, we arrogant and we do some really dumb stuff, and not how to keep stuff. And we're easily targets for the world. But somebody has to recognize, how is this only happening to our celebrities? And you got all of these white celebrities. When Ben Affleck, was it Ben Affleck? Martin Sheen, I think, one of the Sheens. He was up in there with crack when the Raw stole the watches from him and he kidnapped them. That went over and he still making movies. But it affects all of our artists, all of our celebrities. Like, we're the only ones.
Well, I just pray and hope that he'll make it through this without passing away. Like, this is stressful. I mean, you got to realize these guys gave his life to the music and to the communities, and the thing you don't want to do is stress him to death, But at the end of the day, when you look at who he is and what he's accomplished, he's definitely legendary when he comes down to Motown. But look like they're trying to tear down everything that was built up.
I say this, I ain't gonna waste a prayer on Smokey, because Smokey should have had black maids. He shouldn't have had the Mexican maids.
Wait a minute, OG. See, that's why me and you can't never go down the right path together. You can hire a Hispanic maid. He just can't be in here letting them, plot against him, or he can't be friendly with them. It got to be business.
Now they're saying that he didn't give them, because they were Mexicans, that he didn't pay them the wages. Well, you went for the deal and you got it. Now you crying about it. But if he had some nappy heads, if he had Aunt your mamas in there, they may have stole some biscuits, but they wouldn't have done nothing like that.
They'd have stole some biscuits, OG.
Some biscuits or some pancakes or something. But this is, we always, as a people, when we get a little established, we don't work with each other. Oh, was she working too late? She's not doing this, and I have these maids. And you think these Mexicans work hard? They don't work harder than they get still better.
Wow, man! I never seen this one coming, but I should have known. And it's going, if they're getting this easily to do it, man, I wouldn't be surprised if there would be others after this, and quickly, because I think the attorneys are finding out that this is a good opportunity. It's a trend. Anytime something starts trending, everybody starts getting in on it. So you might, from Eddie Murphy, Martin, all these different ones that's getting older now, you may see some of their old employees come out. Because if this works for the woman doing Smokey like that, there's other Hispanics who gonna hear about it. There's other maids who gonna hear about it. And I think it's gonna be a trend. I don't think it stops. Now, if Smokey did something wrong, then hey, he need to be dealt with. But I get what you're saying, but because I don't want no woman abused. I want to get that straight.
We're trying to justify.
No, we're not justifying. We're looking at both sides of the coin.
You don't never hear a white man giving an accusation against. They don't. Let's not rush into justice. Let the in uniform world. If he did something wrong, he deserved it. He don't deserve nothing.
Oh, gee, you got to look at both sides of the coin.
You ain't got to look at nothing. That's why you niggas always looking at white people. Don't look at both sides.
Oh, gee, you too aggressive, man. You too aggressive against them, man. You can't do it like that. If somebody get done wrong, OG, you don't think there should be no repercussions?
If somebody do wrong, it's gonna be repercussions. But if black people ain't done nothing wrong, it ain't been no repercussions for what white America's done to black America for 600 years.
Oh, man.
What are the repercussions for that?
No, I can't. I knew you was gonna take it there. I knew you was gonna take it there.
You know the tragedies happen to blacks. You're not asking repercussions from America for that.
Man, I can't. What can you say? You right, OG. Reparations is a thing that 40 Acres and a Mule never did come. So I gotta agree with you. I can't not agree with that. I don't know what to say to rebut that, but I can say that. But is it fair? Is it fair to blame others that the Hispanic community, the Asian community, if they're working at somebody that's of African American descent and they feel like they went through something, you saying we can't judge it justly?
I'm telling you this. When they come over here, they look for blacks and we teach them everything. And then when they get in position, they shit on us. Every race that come over here find out that we're nothing and they need to respect. They don't have to respect you because they got the white man. So you do everything in your job. If a Mexican come on, you train him, and in 6 months he takes your job. He starts telling the white man he can't understand you, and he brings Pablo them in, and you out of a job. Blacks don't have jobs in California. Mexicans got them all. And I'm not mad at what I am mad, but we did it to ourselves because when it comes to them, they're gonna. If you come to Cinco de Mayo, if you bring your black butt up in there, just to show you are welcome, they start speaking Spanish.
Hey, let me. You're right. You're right. So this is, you think, because this is a Spanish. So you saying now what you said just made a lot of sense because now they're dealing with a Hispanic like police department in the LA areas, what you just kind of alleged to.
The whole thing.
Okay, hold on. Let me read it. The couple's attorney, Christopher Frost, has denied the allegations detailed of the sheriff's department probe was not immediately provided on Thursday. The Los Angeles County Sheriff Department Special Victim Bureau is actively investigating the criminal allegations involving William Robinson, aka Smokey Robinson, said department spokesman, and Nicole Nishida. The investigation is in the early stages and we have no further comment. Frost said the sheriff's department is required to investigate the allegations because the woman filed a police report after filing the lawsuit. In a statement, Frost called the police reports in a desperate attempt to prejudice public opinion and make even more of a media circus than the plaintiffs were previously able to create, and said the clients welcome the investigation.
Now, okay, let's go back. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, right?
Right.
Was the governor of California, and his Mexican maid came up and sued him. She had a whole baby by him. That's how him and Marie Shriver divorced.
Wow.
He had a whole baby by her, and it came out. They swept it under the rug. They never filed charges against him.
They never.
He put a baby in this Mexican lady
and
paid her off. So, bruh. It's not justice. It's just us.
Wow, it's not justice. It's just us. OG say, man. So the sheriff department says because they made it a criminal offense, now they have to probe what's going on with it, investigate it. They're looking into trying to. Do you think that they'll be going to pick up Smokey Robinson and locking him up at 85?
I wouldn't put it past them, but I mean, with the preponderance of evidence, they cannot prove it wasn't consensual. If they had sex at all, I guess they did like the bra on at Jimmy Carter, not Carter. What's his name? The president that's supposed to stuck the cigar in the lady's vagina.
Oh, you talking about Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton. She's supposed to have sex with Bill Clinton and kept some panties with his semen on them for 5 years.
Wow, that's treacherous, man. That's treacherous. For 5 years she kept it?
She presented her panties when she was an intern. Nancy Sawarsky, well, that was her name. But you done kept some old panties with his semen on them. And that stuff didn't disintegrate in 5 years. But Bill Clinton didn't go to jail. Now he's known, he says I never had sex with that woman because he said it's not sex if she just gave him head.
Wow. OG, so getting back to Smokey, do you think this criminal investigation could be something that we'll be talking about again because they're going to come up, I think, and I'm asking, do you think they're going to come back with something to try to justify the fact that they investigated since it's public now?
You're going to have an old ladies come out the convalescent home talking about, and he raped me in 1955.
Damn. OG, I hate to hear that because, like I say, Smokey, they even tried to track some materials. They start playing games. The author wrote this article. You know, they started talking about the songs and all kind of stuff, trying to relate it to Smokey, man. And like I say, again, I sure don't want nothing to happen to Smokey. I don't want him to stress, but this got to be stressing him and his wife out. They're old. They're older now, and look like they're trying to make them spend their last and final days in prison is what it's looking like.
That's what it's looking like.
Wow, man.
And they don't care about putting them in prison. All they want to do is make them financially embarrassed. Because if you look at the history of black celebrities, they never be able to leave. Once you die, all of your money and all your savings go to the government.
Wow.
Sammy Davis Jr., Red Fox, but you have Rock Hudson. He's the first. When he died, that was the first law that they made of palimony, because his driver said that Rock Hudson gave him AIDS, and he got the first. This is when you didn't have to. Now you don't have to be married to somebody to sue them if they did something for you. Since he gave him AIDS, he claimed, the driver claimed that Rock Hudson had sex, and he gave him AIDS, and he got millions of dollars from it. Liberace, he leaves his cat $30 million.
Wow.
But blacks die, and the government, oh, you didn't file taxes. How many of our celebrities have been to the federal penitentiary in the last 10 years? Ja Rule,
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. What's the Isley brother name?
Ronald Isley.
But the tax preparer that made all this, he was responsible for them, but he didn't get. They don't get a day.
Wow, guys, do me a favor, get in the comments. Let us know, what do you feel about Smokey Robinson? Do you feel he should be locked up at 85 till he pass away because of these alleged criminal investigation? If they decide to pick him up, are you guys riding with that? Let me know if that's what you guys are riding with. And if you're not, then tell me why you're not riding with it. And let's talk about it. Should he be arrested? He's 85, and these young ladies have came forward saying that he raped them, and basically it went on for years. Get in the comments. Let us know, man. Let us know. Get in the comments. Let us know, man. Boss Talk 101, man. Listen, man. Hey, guys, make sure you check out this next video. There's a lot of stuff going on, but what you need to really look at is Chris Brown. He's basically in another country right now, locked up, and everybody's tripping on it. He's locked up in the UK. So look at this next clip right here. It should be right here somewhere, guys. Check out and make sure you guys give me your comments. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.